Hey, and thanks for tuning in for By the Way's Guide to Well of Eternity. I'm Dave, and we're going to see the Well of Eternity, new with 4.3, 5-man dungeon. This gives me a short little guide to show you how to get through it, kind of a rough sketch of what you're going to expect. Not extremely difficult, some things you need to pay attention to, but nothing insane. So once this load screen finishes, we'll be in. And you can see I got still some add-on issues going there, but as soon as you get into Well of Eternity, you can see Illidan is there. You'll meet up with Illidan after you kill this first guy. Now, running up on him, he does this monster stomp and gives a debuff to everybody. You're going to want to burn down this guy as quickly as possible, because the longer he's alive, the more the debuff does damage to you. And you can see I am in the healing position right now, and you can see my heal bot does some pretty decent damage. This entire run you will be transformed into a Night Elf no matter what your class is, because Illidan will be running around with you helping you. And as you can see, this guy just kind of randomly targets people and stomps on them, but burn him down quick, because right there, that flash, it does some damage. But after he is down, Illidan's like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, you can help me. So now, you can see out there in this courtyard, there's a ton of Felguard and demons. Illidan stealths you, and he's like, well, I'm going to help you destroy these crystals. And then we can go and beat the crap out of the boss. So you follow Illidan around, and he distracts these guys, who are obviously mindless, just zombies, apparently, that don't know what is going on. And you run through the ranks. Now this whole time you are stealthed, and you can actually run pretty quick because of the buff that Illidan gives you. And as long as he's with you, you get a buff as soon as you start attacking. Now you can see there's that green. One of those green crystals is going to be able to be clicked. And that will allow you... There's 3 of them that you have to click and take out so you can take on the first boss. These guys are easy. The buff that Illidan gives you a massive amount of crit. I think it's either 50% or 100% crit, but he actually does some help with him fighting the guys too. He doesn't do much for damage, but he does help. And as you can see, these guys are a few blasts of damage here and there. They are child's play, and you can easily take them out. And then you run up and click on the little baby one in the middle. It breaks, and then you move on to the next one. Following Illidan, he'll tell you where to go every time. And the first time you come through here, it's decent to listen to the story. There'll be a part at the end where there's a cinematic with the Demon Soul from the War of the Ancients trilogy, and pretty interesting to watch the first time, but you can skip it whenever, and the whole time Illidan's talking to you, and he's telling you what is going on. And we're doing another one here. Take out these 3 guys, click on the green crystal, and move on. Now these 3 dungeons, the 3 new dungeons, are going to work kind of like Forge of Souls did in Wrath. You do have to progress through each one first before you can do the next one. So you have to do the first one, then move on to the second one, then move on to the third one time at least, and then you can queue into them however you want. Now I click the green crystal, and Illidan's going to be like, follow me this way, let's go get another one. This is actually playing it real time with a few skips here and there, but this being vital to getting to the first boss, I left it all in there. Now, this is another guy just like the first guy you took on, but because you have Illidan and his buff, he is far less dangerous than the first time you took them out. As you can see, all my heals are basically critting, so no big deal on this guy. And you move in for the third and final crystal. Same deal here. Illidan tells a little bit of a story. Take out the 3 guys. Click on the crystal, and then you're going to go back to the courtyard where you're going to take on the first boss. He is Peroth'arn. Peroth'arn. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he does announce himself right before you take him on. And you drop these 2. Still doing substantial damage. He is dead. Now we click the crystal and move back to the original courtyard. And the first boss. Now what's going to happen is he's going to spawn in the middle. He's going to create little green circles of fel fire on the ground. Fel decay. Fel decay? No, fel flames. They are fel flames. Little green circles on the ground. Once the courtyard finishes, let the courtyard clear out. Obviously, you don't want to run in there with all those guys in there, but the first boss will be in the middle. Avoid the green circles on the ground. At 60% remaining health, he does a move called Drain Essence. He will grab everybody by the throat, strangling them, and sucking away their life. Now, what I did is, I'm a druid healer. I had everybody run back to me. I dropped Tranquility, healed everybody back up. We had a shaman in the group too, who the first couple of runs would drop Healing Rain. Basically, you just want to get everybody healed back up. See, there's the green circle. You want to avoid those. They hurt. And right here is Drain Essence coming up. Grabs everybody, and he does a decent amount of damage there. Now, I had everybody run back to me, I healed them up. Everybody's kind of stunned right now. Right after he does that, he does the Eyes of Peroth'arn. And these things are bad. You want to avoid them. They're big green orbs, eyeballs looking at you. See them there? Looks like the Eye of Kilrog. You wanna not get anywhere near those. If they get you, they freeze you. He comes back and stomps the crap out of you, which you'll see the shaman gets hit right here. Now you're stuck. He comes back and he's mad, and he stomps him. Now I'm able to heal through the first hit. The tank can taunt him off of the guy, but he insists on returning back for a certain amount of time. He does get 2 hits in there before the tank regains complete control over the boss, and then basically he will do it all again. Watch out for the green on the ground. We never actually even got to the point of the eyes showing up again. We killed them that quick, and most of us are wearing Zool gear, some Firelands gear, definitely not raiding gear, but basically just Zool gear and with some BOE and vendor bought stuff from Firelands. You get a little bit of warning before the green pops up on the ground. Just get out of that circle, avoid it. So yeah, there's a little bit of a warning, and I move out of the way. Took a little damage, but excuse me. Now once he dies, you are going to go from where you're looking at my screen right now. You're going to go up the left and up those stairs. Now you're going up to Queen Azshara and her magi that are protecting her. You're going to spiral up this walkway and just kill the stuff on the way up. They do a decent amount of magic damage. We had a Death Knight tank who would drop anti-magic shield that helped a little bit. But you just want to walk up this. You're just going to fight your way all the way up to the top, and then the queen will be up there. Turning a quest right here. Get some free money. And you're gonna spiral up this, taking out the little mobs, mob groups, all the way up. Not difficult. Standard trash clearing. I will skip ahead right here to the top. And we're up at the top now. Now right back there in the clearing is the queen, and she has a few mages, Frostfire and Arcane. You don't actually fight the queen. Her beauty is far too superior for you to want to harm her. Charms prevent that from happening. But what's going to happen is she gets these corrupted mages, or enchanted magi is what they're called, and then 2 at a time they will attack the people, you guys. Now, what'll happen every once in a while is the queen will essentially mind control one player, and when that happens, there's a hand above their head. The hand can be attacked, breaking the spell. So when this happens, you want to break that hand very quickly, just so you don't have to deal with one of your people being down. Once you kill 2 of the mages, 2 more show up, or they run back at you. There is a move called Total Obedience, which the queen will go to cast. It's a channel cast, which she tries to charm every one of the players for 20 seconds, turning them into her puppets for 20 seconds. This can be, what's the word I'm looking for? This can be stopped, it can be silenced. When that starts to happen, you want to do that. You want to have somebody have focus on the queen so that you can stop that, because it's kind of a mess when that happens. But as you see the hand on top of the guy's head, you want to get rid of that quick, and then he can go back to doing what he was doing. But basically, 2 mages at a time, a mix of Frostfire and Arcane mages, 2 standard Arcane moves, Frost moves, Fire moves. Just take them out. And every once in a while making sure somebody is silencing or interrupting the queen's Total Obedience move. When a hand pops up on a character, on one of your teammates, just break the hand. Problem averted. And once you finish off all of the mages, there will be a few of the bronze dragonflight that'll show up, and you can jump on their backs and you can see a little cutscene. For the first time, I definitely recommend watching it. It's a part of, you see the demon soul, get right up on there. You see Deathwing come in, ripped apart a little bit and fly away, and then the dragons will just drop you off and you head on to the last 2-part boss, Mannoroth and Peroth'arn. Alright, upon finishing up those mages, you are going to be rewarded with this little cutscene, which you can skip if you've already seen it. Get your loot. And after the cutscene, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. You're going to burn through some more trash pulls. You're going to follow a path towards Mannoroth and Peroth'arn. This is where the cutscene happens, and boom. What you're going to do is these Doom Guards, you want to pull them into the light because they're going to take some massive damage while they're in the light. It just makes killing them easier. This whole time, Illidan is with you, helping you out. But basically, you're going to fight your way up this pathway, following Illidan, and taking out those Doom guards. Here, he's like, I'm gonna drink a little bit of the well, or splash the well, turning it out of my body, and you're gonna take 90% less fire damage, because that makes sense, apparently. And you're gonna take out this big guy. He will still do some decent damage, but because you're taking 90% less fire damage, not as bad as it would have been. And there's Mannoroth and Peroth'arn in front of him, and Mannoroth's like, don't let those twerps get me. So clear some more trash. And what's going to happen is, when you get to right up on Peroth'arn and Mannoroth, Illidan's going to run after Mannoroth. You're going to focus on Peroth'arn. And what he's going to do is he's going to summon a lot of adds. The DPS have to make sure that the adds are going to run right towards the healer. So you got to make sure that they're taken care of. And occasionally you will have to dodge fire, like in see right there, that fell fire. You basically you can't attack while this is happening. You just want to get away from it. Keep moving. It'll stop. You can heal up. But you can see the adds are coming up on the left. At a certain point, Tyranny will be like, so you can see our tank didn't get out of the fire quick enough there. I managed to get him back up. We lose the other DPS, or physical DPS warrior, but managed to handle it in here. But the DPS has got to keep these adds off of the healer. It's vital. So they basically run right at you. And again, you can see the light balloon. I was way far away, but I managed to get there in time, just barely, and they all die. Now you want to finish off Peroth'arn, fending off adds when they do show up, felt fire when it happens. And once he's dead, you're going to turn all your attention to Mannoroth, and you're just going to start unloading on him. The adds will continue to spawn, which is where we had a hunter in the group who could multi-shot and misdirect and keep those off of me. Basically, you can see when they spawn, they run right towards the healer. You got to keep them off the healer. And not too much is happening to the tank necessarily, but you're focusing on keeping the adds off of the healer and attacking Mannoroth at the same time. Here and there. At a certain point in the fight, you right here you get transformed into what the warlock transforms into. It's the gift of Azshara, and you end up just attacking him without actually attacking him. Like your demon form is automatically attacking him, and he eventually dies. So it's not, you're still focusing on the adds, keeping the adds off of everybody. You see right there, he ends up dying, and you really didn't do much to kill him. The main fight was killing Mannoroth. But that is the Well of Eternity, new 5-man dungeon for 4.3. I hope this guide helped you. If it did, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a sub, let me know. I'm Dave, by the way. And there will be more guides to come of the other dungeons. If I left anything out, leave it in the comments. I can alter it, I can change it. But like always, good luck and have fun.